my beautiful people. It's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Late night, early morning out on these unemployment streets. What's going on with you, my beautiful people? I made a video a little while ago, and I have to make another one because in this process of my healing, there's things that I'm trying to get down to complete throughout the day. I didn't grow up in the church, so I'm not a Bible scholar. I know some word somewhere it's at, but I can't quote word in scripture. I'm not at that point yet. It's coming, but I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So there are things that I desire to complete for myself during the day. When I wake up in the morning, I have to have my intimacy with God. I always sit in 21 minutes of stillness and silence. I do, and then after that, I do prayers and I do praise, I do worship, and I give God thanks and gratitude. I also read my daily devotional that a good friend of mine got from me. Ooh, I love you, girl. I'm so grateful for you, and that she got me. So I read. Miss Miller. Look, I don't want to say your full name, but Miss Miller, she got me my daily devotional. She checks on me occasionally. She asked me if I had one, and she sent it to my house. So what a blessing! I'm grateful, and so I read my daily devotional, and then a lot of the times, once I read that, I ponder on the questions and the things that they're asking. But then I also have to, the scriptures that are a part of the devotionals, I go in and I look up and I read and really think about what is being said. And then on top of that, I'm going through reading the Bible as well. So I make time for that every day. I have to have my exercise. I have to make sure that I'm eating right. I have to have my water. I have to get out in nature and have my walk. I do have some different subjects that I am studying and that I want to complete because attaining more knowledge and information in these areas is only going to add to my skill and ability while I'm carrying the mantle that God has for me to carry. So I have three different programs that I'm learning new information in or more information. So I have to carve out time, a block of time to be able to do that so that I can progress through those and complete that and gather the knowledge and information that I need that'll be utilized for my future and building my empire, because it's coming, baby. It's coming. And so I have my subjects, I have to do my reading. I have to do my journaling. I have to just there's different things through the days. I have to make sure that I'm eating right, giving myself good food, healthy foods, nutritional foods. Um, what else? And like I say, just those types of things are what I desire to. And then I have to do my videos. I have to do my posting. I have to do those things. And I do desire to be able to ultimately learn to edit and to make reels and do different things like that. So I just going in and I have to I've been called to do my podcast, so I have just gotten the microphone and those things that I ordered, and then I have to my computer my computer stopped working, so I have to get me a computer set up. So I'm working on that so that I can get my podcast started right now. So that's been a challenge because I'm really only working with my phone. So yeah, so there's some things I need to get in order for myself, but yet I'm gonna stay pushing forth. I do have my YT channel, and I have to continue to build and grow that as well. So And that is also where I will be putting my podcast episodes on, as well as streaming on other platforms. So I'm still working that out, and then that'll be coming as well. So I have some things coming down the pike and some requirements, and I'm just trying to stay obedient to what God is calling me to do. And I will continue to follow my intuition and my discernment, in order to, like I say, to stay on the path for my soul's purpose and to step in the destiny that God has for me. So I'm going to continue creating, continue building, continue refining, continue pushing forward for myself. And I know I'm going to be blessed. I definitely know I'm going to be blessed. And it was brought to me, like, in this life, we have so many things, especially when you've had hard life, when you've had struggles and challenges and trauma and different things that you've experienced. Like, life does a number on us. Some people have unhealthy attachments. Some people have things that they have for comfort. Some people delve into different vices and medicate themselves. Life does a number on us, and we all deal with it differently. We're all individuals, and we all do things differently. And I had to, the old me is gone. The old me is, like I say, I love her. I love her, and every part of myself got me to where I'm at today. Yet the old me, the old ways, old mindset, how I operated, the way, how I used to do things, the things I used to do, the things I used to accept, like, so much has changed. The mindsets, the labels, the identity, so many things are no longer the same. So I really had to bury the old me. I had to say R.I.P. to the old Eleanor Foster, the old boo. Okay, look, this is new and improved. And so I had to let go of the old me that I used to be. I had to lay that to rest and totally embody and step in the newness of who I am now, the greatness, the magnificence, the healed version, the not playing no games, the not tolerating the not participating in the games and the drama and the BS. Like, that's who I am now, baby. And I'm standing fully embodied and completely authentic to who I am unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to like I say, lay the old me down. I had to put that old girl down, so, and it's a blessing to be able to do that. It is a transformative and life-changing blessing to be able to do that. There's also a lot of feeling and emotion that come up with that, because I had to look at the childhood me, the teenager me, the adult me. I had to look at every version of myself, and I had to talk to every version of myself and let them know, like, each version, like, life wasn't easy for you. Life wasn't easy for you, but you still believed in love. You still were caring. You still were loving. You still were compassionate. You still gave. Even if people didn't value or appreciate it, it's the heart of who I am. And the mere fact that come from such humble beginnings, and was forged in the fire, had such tragedy in my life and things that I endured and experienced. Like, for me to still be open, living life, heart open, believing in love, wanting and desiring to be loved the same way that I love, like, that's unheard of. So the mere fact that I was forged in the fire and gone through everything that I have, yet I still believe in love. You know what I'm saying? So there is just so much, and I had to let each version know, like I say, you did the best that you could with what you had, and at the end of the day, We are only standing here at 48 because you did a damn good job, regardless to how hard it got, regardless to how lonely, regardless to how bad you felt, regardless to how heavy things were, regardless to what went on in life. You never gave up on yourself. You stayed fighting. You stayed pushing through. You stayed enduring. You stayed at the heart who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that is love. That is care. That is compassion. That's kindness. And I am grateful for every version of myself. They did a damn good job. It wasn't easy, but they got us to where we at today. And I wouldn't be here right now without them, So it wasn't always easy, but they did the best that they could, and they never stopped fighting. So that is also something that is emotional, is looking at each version of yourself and talking to that version of yourself and reparenting that version of yourself and giving yourself what it is that you need to hear, the support, the love, and the things that you need to hear or that you wanted to hear then that you never got. But right now, I'm telling that and giving that love and support to each version of who I am. So it is definitely great growth, healing, and development and transformation in that. It's a beautiful thing. It's challenging, but it's beautiful. And in laying myself down, everybody who knows me my whole life knows what this is, right? So, so this is what I call my dirty pillow. And look, this is what I call my dirty pillow. So everybody who knows me has seen this. This has for me has been like, Linus from Charlie Brown, how Linus had the blanket. I've always had my dirty pillow. I've had this pillow since I was like 3 years old, literally. And over the years, I put it in new pillowcases. I even put different stuff in here. I think, like I told you guys before, I was only chosen 3 times in my life. My first time I was chosen was my first boyfriend ever, my first love, Pookie. I wrote the note for him, will you go with me, yes or no? And he circled yes. So he was the first one that chose me. Then God chose me. Then I chose myself. So back in the day, he used to have this jacket that he used to wear all the time. And I think I had a piece of that jacket that I put in here. I used to put stuff inside of here, things that were sentimental and things that were important or meant a lot to me. So there was, like I say, then I had to re-pillowcase it. Then it got smaller and smaller and smaller. Because again, I've had this thing about 45 years. Okay. And I still got it, as you can see. But it was brought to me in my meditations and my prayers and my quiet time that, like, I laid down my old me. This is also a part of my past. This was my comfort, and for a long time, like, I didn't spend the night nowhere without it. I couldn't sleep without it. I couldn't function without my dirty pillow. Literally, like, it was such a comfort that was tied to me. Like, this was my comfort. This was my protection, my support. This dirty pillow done been through many things with me. It done caught many tears. It done witnessed. It's like if the walls can talk, you know what I'm saying? If this dirty pillow can talk, it has witnessed many, many things, and it has gotten me through so many things, and it has carried me through. It has comforted me. It has been that security and protection and safety that I've never had. You know what I'm saying? So this has been literally, like I say, it's just like Linus off of Charlie Brown with that blanket. I have my dirty pillow. And it was brought to me that in the new me, stepping forward into my soul's purpose and the destiny that God has for me. That, you know, we got to leave the things of the past have to stay in the past. You have to release them. You have to let them go with love and compassion to lighten your load, because there's certain things that can't move forward with you, you know, especially depending on the emotion or the part of the power or what it triggers, you know. So like old mindset people relate, you got to cut ties, you got to cut cords, you got to cut, like I say, you have to release with love and compassion. And like I had to lay the old me down. I had to lay the old me down. And God, as emotional as it is, look, it makes me emotional, y'all. It's hard, but it was shown to me that my dirty pillow, I have to let it go. I have to let it go. This is my past, and uh, it cannot step into my soul's purpose and my destiny and my future with me. Um, so I just had to get on here and share that this is an ode to my dirty pillow, my comfort, my support, my security, and so many other things that it's been for me in this lifetime. And I have to release it, let it go. I have to thank it for the time that it served, for what it did for me, for what it provided me in those times when I needed it. And I have to thank it for its service, and I have to lay it down, and I have to release it with love and compassion. I've had this thing for 45 years, y'all, and God told me it got to go. So it got to go. So I am not going to block my blessings by being disobedient or hanging on to the past or holding on to things that I know can't go with me. Um, like, I have unwavering faith. So whatever God tells me I need to do, that's what I'm doing. I'm correcting, I'm adjusting, I'm making the changes, I'm putting in the efforts, I'm cutting the cords, ties, releasing. And like I say, it's not an easy process, but it's definitely necessary in order to continue to grow, expand, elevate, in order for me to step into my soul's purpose, in order for me to step into my destiny, in order for me to step into my divine union and my partnerships and my soul tribe and all of that. So I had to get on here because officially, my dirty pillow has got to go. And I'm just trying to decide. I'm definitely going to have a service for it. I'm definitely going to give it a proper memorial. I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to bury it or if I'm actually gonna burn it. So, and I think I'm gearing more toward burning it. But nonetheless, it is not something that I take lightly. Um, it is not an easy choice or decision that I had to make, but just like me leaving my job wasn't easy, that was a God thing, you know. Just like this, it's not going to be easy, but it's what God is telling me to do, and I know the next step on what I need to do. So I just had to get on here and pay ode or whatever people say to my dirty pillow, because it has sure served me greatly and well in this life. And I have nothing but thanks and gratitude for everything it has given me, the safety, the security, the comfort, everything that it has given me the 45 years that I had it. But I will release it with love and compassion, because that's what my God said. And I am going to continue to elevate. I'm going to continue to step in. I'm going to stay aligned and on the path to step into my soul's purpose. I will be obedient to God. I will always remain in God's will. And I will always do what is required even if it's hard, and that's what it's all about. So I just had to get on here and share that. But RIP to the My Dirty Pillow. All right, my beautiful people. Bye. Mwah.